world of windmills, dreams, and steady sparks of light. Model cars, giant schematics, pop culture in full flight. Sci-fi worlds he brings to life, each piece placed just so right. Step by step, a marvel grows in his hands, pure midnight. Waves, world building dreams, a vision clear as day. Every model ever seen, crafted his own way. Engines growl in his care, sci-fi ships taking air. Journey grand in his mind, through his YouTube lair. In each frame the universe blooms, tools and time into passion drives every beat, a symphony in his room. From classic rides to space-time, details deep, he's our guide. Worlds imagine taking flight, shining in the studio light. From classic rides to space-time, details deep, he's our guide. Worlds imagined taking flight, shining in the studio light.
Evening, everybody. How are you on this Wednesday, cold Wednesday, gloomy evening? I haven't really had much sleep, you know. I went to bed late. I got up early because I went to see the folks over at Agora Models today. So I've been on a train. I rushed back. I've woofed down dinner. Now I'm sitting here and I've managed to get everything ready. And I've whisked. Let me move my coffee. I've whisked through the instructions just to see what I'm doing, and we are actually going to be building onto this area here, the hub. And I think it's given me a bit of a reprieve tonight, because what we've done on this side, we're going to be doing on this side. So because I've done it once before, I'm hoping my muscle memory will kick in, so we'll be okay. If we're not and things go for a car crash, we can play a little bit of gongi tonight. So if you've watched Squid Game 2, I couldn't help myself, could I? I had to get some gongi stones. So that's going to be fun. Hello, Christian from Grantham.
Let's give it up big time. Hello, Christian from Grantham. Now let's get cracking.
Now I'm glad you all managed to find your way in here. I was been setting up the stream tonight, and I made a complete cock up and started streaming. So you might have had a notification at like 6 o'clock saying Wayne's streaming. I quickly stopped that stream, but once you've spent the stream, you can't go back to it, especially on an unlisted stream. So I had to create another stream, which is why the email that you may have been, if you are a Patreon user, that you may have got, that's why that link's not working, which is why I sent another email just now to say what the link is. So I mean, there's 44 people in here, so that's all good. We're doing normal. Okay, I got some bad news for you. First off, stand by. Yeah, I'm gonna get this out of the way first. I was up early today, and I've got bad news, as I said. Unfortunately, Paul Ryder on the channel. You've you know Paul. He's been chatting for ages, and that's not that one. That one there. Paul's on the right there. Sadly, Paul passed away this morning. Paul's no longer with us. So I spoke to his wife this morning. Pretty sad. It's heartbreaking. He was a very ill man. But thoughts are out with him, and I will mention that on tomorrow's stream as well. But if any of you knew Paul, or you interacted with Paul when he was on the stream, unfortunately he's passed away. So I'm going to get that out of the way first. Obviously, I went to Agora Models today. So I was in Canterbury, and that was the picture I showed you there. That's James with the award there. If you don't recognise these people, James is on the left holding the award, and on the right there we've got Liam. So we had a good day, and I saw the whole team there and everything else. And it was a really good day. And the train, I didn't realise how easy it is to take the train from here. So train to St Pancras, and then St Pancras to Canterbury West, and it's a 5-minute walk from the station. So it was good seeing them. And I do have a video which I'll show tomorrow. A lot of people wanted to see the finished Apollo lander. You know, the module, the lunar module. So I videoed it because every time I'm up there, I'm captivated by it, and I keep wishing that they would release it. But I will show you that tomorrow. Now, I do have some other news for you, but I can't show it you. But I filmed loads of footage, but I can't show it to you until it's announced. But obviously, going to Agora Models, I got to see the prototypes for the Bond cars. They are absolutely awesome. If you like the Bond cars we're building at the moment, you're going to lose it. They are absolutely brilliant. I think, by the look of just the prototypes, they're probably one of the best looking cars that I've seen. And that's saying something. All singing, all dancing they are. So I'm allowed to tell you about it, but I can't show you any footage yet. So that's to look forward to. Mike Lane's mod. Now I keep this in the drawer here. Now look, this, whoops, which was on the video today. Let me tell you how much of a godsend this was. Now on tomorrow's channel, obviously I did this. I did the video for this on Monday. I did the video for that on Monday. On Tuesday, I did the video for the Nissan Skyline, and you'll see me put it together, and I tried the lights, and it doesn't work. Doesn't work. So I was like, what the hell is going on with this? It doesn't work. So I got my ammeter up, because that's what I normally do, my voltmeter, check the batteries, they're fine and all of that. And then I thought, why am I doing this? I could just do this, you know, I could just plug these into that board, which is what I did. Batteries were fine. So I was like, and the battery pack was fine. But when I plugged the switch in, the switch didn't work. So I checked the switch, the wires were attached to it, but it wasn't making contact. So I had to rip all the wires out the switch, solder it and put it back in. And as you'll see at the end of the Nissan Skyline video, it all works. So that thing is a godsend. And the reason, there's a lot of people saying, well, an ammeter can do that. Problem with an ammeter is A, you need to know how to use it. And B, have you ever tried to grab the poles on a switch where you touch one on one, one on the other, and then try and flick the switch at the same time? Yeah. With that, you just plug it in and click the switch. So that's why I was happy there. But yeah, it's cool. Yeah, you just sorted your video out, are you, Will? I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. Just so you know, the DeLorean mod. The DeLorean mod's brilliant, but I'm not keeping it in my DeLorean because it's going to be done as vanilla, so I wanted to demonstrate it. So just so you know. So that will be coming out of that DeLorean. When it's finished, I might open it back up and put it back in, but for now, because it's a vanilla build, I have taken it back out again. Wait, I bought Mike Lane's motor. A lot of people have been buying it. Wow, you bought it a few days ago. It's great. It's such a great idea, especially with the speaker. I like the speaker playing the A-Team music. That was quite funny. Yeah, they're just brilliant. Ed, if anything, they're convenient. They're very convenient. I don't have to worry about trying to get the contacts on the points because, like, let me show you this. As a matter of fact, let me show you both of these. So this is just a cheap ammeter. This is like £9 on Amazon. But most ammeters come with these rather than crocodile clips. So you're having to sort of like balance things into it when you're going like this to turn this to the thing. Now, if you've never used an ammeter before, trust me, that dial you're going to look at, you're going to think to yourself, what the hell does all of that do? You need to have some sort of knowledge on it. But that's why I think that's a bit of a godsend for if you're not used to that. Another thing I want to show you is how Maximillian's coming. So the arms and the shoulders are on now, looking like that. That's the size of it. Now I've just done the waist, and I've done the what else? The waist and the hips. That's been done. Unfortunately, though, it's very hard. I'm so lucky to be able to print this on a filament printer. I've tried to print. So let me just break this down. All of this is filament printer. I can't believe I've managed to do it because the walls are so thin on it, but I've made it. It's quite integral. I couldn't do the waist. So the waist and everything else is being done in resin, just like the helmet here. then I'll do it all the legs. Obviously, I've been sanding this and I did prime this, but everything's going to be primed grey before I do the final coat, so I can make sure there's no imperfections on that. But that's going to give you an idea of the size of Maximillian. So let me put that down gently. I'm trying to think, is there anything else to show you? Anything else? Tomorrow I'm about to have some fun, because tomorrow I'm going to be doing the DB5. I'm finishing the DB5 tomorrow. So that will be on the channel on Friday. So hello, Bergdis. So I'm looking forward to doing that. And then this was sent to me by Ian over at Pitstain Hobbies. And honestly, when it came, I didn't know what the hell it was. It's an Omni Fixo. And what it is, these are all magnets, you see. This is for soldering wires. And as you can see, you can push these things here. Where am I? Other way around. You can push these, put the wire in there, and then move them around so you can get the wires nice and close together before you solder. This is brilliant. Now, apparently Adam Savage on the Tested channel had a massive one of these, showing that off. This is a compact size, but this is absolutely brilliant. I had no idea what that was when Ian sent it to me, and I'm like, I said to him, he actually sent the message when he found out it had been delivered, because it come through Amazon. I said, I was looking at Mrs. World Away dumbfounded, thinking, I don't know what this is. Then I realised it opens. So all of these bits come in a box, you see, so they come in there, and this is like magnetic on the top. I didn't realise. So I was like, what is this? I knew it had weight to it, so there must have been something in it. But it's a fun thing to have. That's not the A-team theme, it's the M-team. Oh, bless. But I'm glad you've all managed to come into the stream tonight, because I said I was getting worried that I did cock up when I set the stream up. And you're all here, which is cool. Trying to think of any other news. Agora Models wouldn't let me know anything about the movie studio. All I know is that I'm going to lose it. So I said perhaps I need to film a reaction video for it, because it's going to be whatever this announcement is. It's big. It's going to be a big one. I don't know when that announcement is. Did they say March? I don't know. I've got March in my mind, but there's something big coming in March. So that's cool. And, other than that, I saw the initial how it goes together sort of piece for the USS Constitution. I am going to be doing the USS Constitution. I don't know if this is clear, but that does come over 12 packs as well. So they're going to be breaking it down. I don't know how much work there's going to be in one pack, because you can imagine building a wooden ship model. There's going to be a lot to do in one pack, but it is still going to be broken down over 12 parts. But that's looking really good as well. Unlike the HMS Victory, where we had bulkheads and you couldn't actually just walk through the ship because the bulkheads are in the way. This has been done so that you can walk through the whole deck, and if you're looking at it, you can see each individual deck of the ship. So that looked pretty cool as well. How cold is it by me? Matthias, I would have the temperature out there, but it's probably 1 degree at the moment. Alexa, what's 1 degree Celsius in Fahrenheit?
1 degree Celsius is 33.8 degrees Fahrenheit.
33.8 degrees Fahrenheit. There you go. The Omni Fixo is a game changer for needing helping hands. Toss out those ruddy cheap metal hands we all had. Yeah, it's true. You know what though? The thing with these are brilliant for soldering, Todd. The reason I use my helping hand, actually, you've got me thinking now. With the helping hands, I was thinking I need the height. I need a bit more height. But you know what? Looking at that, and this is what I have been using, there's no difference in the height, is there? Look. Hang on. Whoa, what's going on with my computer? Look, there's no difference in the height. I didn't realise that. Wow, okay, yeah. Let me put that back. You're probably right here, Todd. I probably don't need it anymore. Are you back from your vacation now, Todd, as well? I know David Phillips is back. You were visiting tropical climates. And Todd's been visiting tropical climates. And there's us freezing our butts off at 1 degree. Oh, and Jim Strover's still sunning himself in Brazil. I see you've been catching a lot of fish, Jim. And they are big fish. So looks like I might have 2 Darth Vader packs to do when I get home. Darth Vader's a great build. It's a balmy 4 degrees in Plymouth. It is cold. I set your Alexa off, did I? You got an Alexa in your truck? How cool is that? I've never even heard of that. I'll be honest with you, Howard. Oh my God. Yep, you throw your one out. That's the way to do it. Right. let's see how we get on tonight. So remember, I'm a bit tired, and I'm bound to make mistakes tonight. So please go easy on me. Nope, still watching the beach right now in Maui. Oh my god! Oh my god, Todd! That's just crazy. I'm having to look at where Maui is. So it's one of the archipelagos of Hawaii. Oh, that's cool. Just out of curiosity, how long does it take to get? Where did you fly out from to get there? Todd, did you have to go to LA first or something like that? How long does it take to get from mainland USA to Hawaii? Because I will take Mrs. World away there one day. She does want to go to Hawaii. For me, Hawaii was like, apart from Waikiki Beach, is that word that I told you about from High School Musical 2, and also Dog the Bounty Hunter. So, oh, it's fun. It's fun. You've ordered the. You forgot to order the Tesla. Oh, bless. Yeah, Mike Lane's got a load of power mods for the all these models up. I'm not in the process of taking all my models apart. That's the thing. I did say to Mike that I can put models together, but taking them apart is not my forte. You want to see someone do that? Will's Workshop. Will's Workshop is the one that's brave, that takes model apart. Because I guarantee if I take my model apart, it ain't going back together. Or it is, but there'll just be a glass full of screws or stuff left over. You flew from Phoenix to Maui, about 6 hours. Wow. That's not bad. That's like the distance from Iceland to New York. That's quite far out. I had no idea Hawaii was that far from mainland America. But there you go. Well, look, while you guys are on a tropical island or in a tropical climate, I'm in the cold and we're going to be doing this Lotus build. So let me show you what we're doing today. I have got stage 56. So this is where we got to last time. And here's the magazine. Shall I just zoom that up just a touch? There we go. So we are going to be building the hubs and stuff. So we've got the suspension joint. Not many parts, so you'd think this is going to be easy. But chances are easy with me doesn't end up easy. So that's all we're doing there. I have laid these out already. So I've got them here. I should have opened them, but I was busy trying to get the stream working properly, which is fun. How did I know you would drop my name for taking models apart? I don't know. It's because when you say you're going to do it, I just get like chills. I get heckles, Will, come up on my neck thinking I can't do that. I get goosebumps. But you do it, it's just like, wow, there you go. It's you're a very brave man. Okay, so we've got the hub, we've got a clamp, and we've got some BM screws somewhere, which are here. I think I've laid everything out as I need them. And I think the first thing I'm going to be doing is putting these. Can I go on the top camera? There we go. Can we zoom that one up a bit as well? I think the top camera is probably best for this because I'm just going to be putting this to complete the circuit, if you like, around here. That's going to go in just like that. So both of the L's are facing up. I think that's right. The pictures don't really give a lot away, unfortunately. So if it's wrong, then you can blame me. You can blame me. Todd, you'll be pleased to know. You remember that acetone pump you gave me at Wonderfest a couple of years ago? It's still working perfect. It's absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. What was that? Sorry, I just had a notification. Stand by. Don't know. Don't know. Sorry, I just had a notification. Pete Cooper, are you in here? I saw a notification pop up and I don't know what it was about. I missed that. Let me go to that one. There you go. Okay. That's it. Tight. Perfect. Now we're going to be putting a bush into this bracket here. Just having a look at it. It can only go in one way. Now I'm a bit confused. They're saying you need to put it in there, but why can't I just push it through and get the same effect? Can I not do that? No, you can't. Ah. Okay. So you have to push it in through the top and get that to seat in there, which I can see this being a problem. Almost there. There you go. So that rubbery bush is in there like that. Then I've got the drive shaft, which goes in this way. So the ball joint is in the middle, allowing that to rock around. Then I'm putting this whole thing onto this side of the hub, like this. Oh, it can only go in a certain way. And it's held in once again with BM screws. So, quite funny this is. My phone is beeping a lot tonight. No idea why. So, has anybody done pack 12 of the No Time to Die greatest order dispenser ever? Yeah, it is, Todd, big time. Has anyone done the No Time to Die pack 12? I want an idea of how long it's going to take me. Is it an all-day thing? Okay, that's in, just like that. And now we're going to be putting this on the engine. Okay, this is where things get fun. Let's figure this out. So, having it that way round, I'm bringing this over and I'm putting this into that hole just there. The drive shaft's going in there. Okay, so put that in like this. Put that in the top. Come on, come on. There we go. That's in place, looking good. And then I'm holding the bottom in with KM screws, and this top piece here on this side is, oh no, let's go that camera, is being held in with a LM screw. So I've got them here. You come out to Hawaii every 2 years. I think it's my 20-year anniversary of visiting. You love it here. Oh my God, it looked like paradise, you know. I always said to Mrs. World Esther, I always said I want to go to Tahiti or Bora Bora because it's in the middle of nowhere. But then you talking about Hawaii, 6-hour flight, pretty much that's in the middle of nowhere as well. Right, if you look at the bottom of this, you can see where these are going to go. Just into these points just there. 1, 2, and these are flanged KM screws. But you know, for me in the UK, Todd, we'd have to fly out to wherever a hub is in America and then fly on to Hawaii. If I wanted to go to Bora Bora, I can only do it by either flying to LA or by flying to New Zealand, because we are completely... me saying I saw your mic... Ah, thank you, Pete Cooper. It flagged up on my screen and I missed the message, so I was like, oh. But, yeah, that was a good thing, that Mike Lane video. I enjoyed doing that. But there you go. That is the hub in. And you know what? At least we've done one stage okay tonight. But that's how that looks, and that's all there is to do in that stage. Right. We're not finished there, though. We're not repeating ourselves yet either, because on stage 57, which I've got here, let's have a look what we've got to do here. My truck has way too much in it. About half the price was software. Wow, it even updates the software. What have you got, like... Have you got, like, kit? Have you got some sort of, like, a sentient being computer inside your truck, Howard? That's crazy. My car, I'm lucky if I turn the key and it goes. It's been struggling in this cold weather, that's for sure. Okay, so we're going to be doing the rear left brake disc. So this should be a simple one as well. I think we've done one of these before, and as you can see, we've got a cable tie. I could be wrong, but putting the caliper on, putting this in here, putting a cable tie around this pipe, sticking that together, so that looks like that. Doesn't look like we're actually putting the disc in though, we're keeping that out. So, let's bring over that pack, looking like this, and my blade. Oh, you will notice that my accident board got reset a couple of days ago. I did have an accident, but it's cleared up on my hands again. This time it was a slice through plastic, edge of plastic, never good. So had a little ouchie there, but you know, never fail to please when when it comes to injuring myself. It's terrible. Okay, first things first, we've got a nipple on this side just here, as you can see, which means I'm putting this bit in the complete opposite side. So this is going to go into the 2 holes there and there, and it seats in the 2 holes on the other side. And if I remember right, that ain't easy to do, especially when you can't see. Oh, by the way, the DB5, I'm going to be doing a colour blindness test at the start, just to prove that I can't see yellows and reds, oranges and stuff like that. Pretty crazy stuff. So thank you, Howard. You need another F1 car. This one isn't available. Hopefully it'll come back. There are a lot of things which I don't think are coming back now, though. I know the DeLorean is in America at the moment, but you can't get it in any other country now. And I think I heard that that's not coming back. That's going the way of the Ecto one. So, right, these have got to go in the bin. I've got bent tweezers. Let's try another pair. Don't know what I've been doing there. Okay, let's try again. It's very hard to get in. There we go. One's in, two's in. You really want to make sure that they come out the other side like that. Otherwise, you're going to have a bad time. So these are now going to go on that hub that we just put in. So bring that over here. And they are going on, I believe. Let me just check. Yeah, it looks like they're going on that way. That makes sense, doesn't it? Yep. They're going to be held in with BM screws. Got them out here. I can't believe your truck. How old's your truck then, Howard? Because I haven't got any of those sort of mod cons on mine. I wish I did. I've got anything on mine that's electric is normally something that I've added in to the cigarette lighter or whatever it's called now. Do they still call that a cigarette lighter? Because they don't really provide them. Shows my age, doesn't it? Okay, so that's in there. Now, I've got a lead. Whoops. Which is coming out of... What lead is it? Hang on. Place 2 holes in the left... Then attach the free end of the rear brake line. The rear brake line. Where does that come from? Is that this lead here? Theoretically, it's the only lead that I've got that's going to be able to reach that. So I'm guessing that's that one. I'm hoping so. So it's going to be going under here, round here. They've got it going under here into the nipple just here. Which again, gonna need tweezers. The thing is, I've done all this to the engine. You just know I'm not going to be able to see it. Once we've done that, this is what we need the cable tie for to make this a little bit tidier. So I'm just seeing where they're cable tying it. They're cable tying it kind of around here. So I will put one in on this side. Let's go that way. Just to tidy that up. It's okay, you never swore so much until I went to attach the... Oh, God, that Ecto one. You know what makes it hard, Todd, is because of the weight of it. It's so heavy. But I still remember crying with the DeLorean. But mainly because I wasn't very well. If you remember that build that I did, I wasn't very well at all. As a matter of fact, I think it was issue 99. I completely lost my voice, or 96, something like that. I was in a bit of a state. Oh, as you can see, look, I've gone back to steady sprue cutters, seeing as I damaged my god hand. I can't believe I did that. It's my own daft fault. You know what I did? I turned the on the Titanic, when I was doing the cranes, you've got the hook. I put the hook in the wrong way, so I thought to save time, I'm just going to cut the top and just turn it around and glue it. That's what I thought. Then I realised that those hooks are actually metal, so the sprue cutters didn't go through them. No, Ian's not in chat tonight. I haven't seen him anyway. Not sure where he is. 2023 Ford. Wow. It's F250. Maybe if I installed Mike Lane's kit mod, I could say I was a kitter's truck. Yeah, no, definitely. My wife keeps getting... Oh, hello, Mark. I can tell it's you straight away when you talk. My wife. Yeah. Okay, so with that in place, we can just put that to one side. That looks really good. And I'm going to be doing the disc, which is just a case of putting these two parts here together. Just seeing if there's a way that these need to go. So I've got the pegs here, and I want the flat side to be facing outwards. So I don't think it matters. There, that's how that's looking from both sides. Pretty cool. Then, on top of this, I've got this part here. Make sure that lines up okay. Whoops. Come on. There you go. Nope. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. That was right. That was the right way round. So why is this not going in for me? Right. Wayne, relax. I'm trying to put it into the wrong holes, that's why. I'm trying to put it into these big holes here, but it doesn't go into those big holes. It goes into the small holes. So if I line this up again, it's going into these holes here. Like that, I believe. Stand by. 1. Oh, come on. This is a car crash. That doesn't make sense. Okay, try these ones. One there. Ah, there you go. So that's in. I made that a lot harder than it needed to be. And then I'm holding that in into the other holes with these SP screws. Ugh. Oh. Use them on a sprue that was too thick. Read the instruction warnings, people. Whoops. It's the second lot of sprue cutters I've gone through in an age. I'll tell you that now. This is not working. And I can't think why. Is it this way it's meant to go? No, it's definitely meant to go on that way. I'm a bit confused because we're meant to be screwing these in at the top here, but I'm not getting any... Oh, wait a minute. Let me just have another look. That's definitely in. These are very long screws to say they're going in there. That needs to go in here. But as you can see, not screwing in at all. Okay, let's try that in one of the other holes. This can only go in one way as well. Nah, something is wrong. Something is very, very wrong. So if I'm lining those holes up there with these holes here, I'm getting very confused. Or did I have this round the wrong way? So that goes that way round. Let's try that. This should be the simplest thing of the build to do. They do not want to go in here. What is going on? Let me take that off. And I'm just going to try and put a screw in here without that being on. And there lies your problem. That won't go in. So this must be on the wrong way. So I need to match the holes here with the holes there. That's better. Right. Try again. Perfect. If at first you don't succeed, waste loads of time pissing around. See, if they were God's hands, they would cut anything, so they're a false god, yeah. They're like the omnipotent sprue cutters. In my fairness, I didn't realise that that Titanic thing was metal. I don't know, it feels plastic, but there you go, that's in place. We don't actually do anything for that because that's all there is to do in that stage. Yeah, the I don't know if anyone did anyone notice, where's the bin gone? Did anyone notice that with the Titanic? Those cranes, everything's plastic on them apart from that hook. Why it needs to be metal, I don't know. Strange. Don't know. When it gets frustrated, oh, I'll be chucking things around. It doesn't help when you're tired, because I make so many stupid mistakes. Yeah, it's the simple stage that's caused the most problem. I don't even know what stage we're on. Stage 58. So we are going to be doing the other side now. Now, we've done this before. Whoa, let's go to that. We've done this before. So we shouldn't be cocking this up, Wayne. So I'm putting these bits in here. I think this is what we did at the end of the last stage, but I'm going to do it, and we'll see how we get on. But yeah, these are the... Oh, winds me up. But you are right. It's the simple things that rush you. just bear in mind that tomorrow's video, as I said, is the Nissan Skyline. That when you see me finish and say that's the end of that deal, let me put this together and do the electrics. There's a cut in that, and it must have been about half an hour while I'm trying to figure out why the thing won't turn on. But you don't see any of that in the video. But obviously that's the behind the scenes stuff. The tool mask of the Titanic, yes, I think they are. I haven't tried to cut through them though, Todd. So, right, first things first, I need this section here with the fixed side facing there. Then I need the, I'm starting to remember, this part here which goes in like that. And I'm holding that in from the inside with a JM screw. And I have that here. I really do want to be able to use my PH1 where I can. And that one lets me, so I can do that. My eyesight is terrible. Gonna put my goggles back on. Cannot see a thing. Not even lined up, it wasn't. Okay, it is now. Right, try again. Better. There you go. When you can see, it makes life a lot easier. Historically, this is normally where I hurt myself because your finger slips and goes over your finger like that. That's pretty much, I can't count how many times I've done that. That's just a ridiculous amount. Okay, so on this side here, I'm going to be putting, let me think, this, but it's going to be going around this way, like that. So this goes on the end there. That's held in with a KM screw. This is, I think, because I did the other Lotus as well, if you remember, from the 97, sorry, the 72D. I did a lot of that. I think this is a lot more detailed. It's looking that way. Once I've done that, put that to one side, bring over the engine, and I'm putting, trying to figure out where it goes, this part in. And basically, I'm looking at the other side. It's going to go onto the peg there, because this is eventually going to be holding the shock. Making sure I got it in the right way. So I think it goes in that way. Is that right? Stand by. We've done the inside. That does go that way round, and that's held in with an EP screw. Got that here. Don't need to put this one in oil because we're just going into plastic. Perfect. So that's in place. Just looking at that. Yep, no, we're okay there. Then the spring goes over the top of that. I can do that. And then we're putting what we just created on top of that. We're going to mirror basically this side here. But I can't do that because, and I made this mistake first time round as well. If this is going this way round, just looking at this, it means I've got both. Oh God, this is ridiculous. Let me just check the other way. Yep, it does go this way around. Right, it means I'll put this in the wrong way first. That goes in that way. I told you it's going to be a car crash stream tonight. And if that goes around that way, I'll put everything in backwards. Look, it means this needs to be pointing down. But if you put it in the wrong way, you can't get it down. So you need to take that out. And then just tighten that up. There we go. Right. I think we're good now. So then that will be able to fit over the top here. So that's going to go down the suspension now, and this is going to lock into position just here. Not the easiest thing to do. But I'm lining it up. Stand by. I'm looking at it. It's looking okay. I think it's probably best to get these parts in first. So, BM screws. Let's try that. I can see this being a bit hard because it's not all the way in at the moment. Put some stuff in there and just see what I can do with this, because I'm not convinced brute strength's going to help me here. Oh, it is. Brute strength is going to help me. That's one in there. Put one in at the bottom. Where is it? Where's the hole? Does it have one at the bottom? It does. Why can't I see the hole? Ah, there it is. Perfect. And that's the one in the bottom there. And there we go. That's in place. Guess what? That's all there is to do in that stage. Excellent. So we've managed to do 3 stages tonight. Look, you don't see this. My eyesight's so bad. Absolutely terrible. So I have to wear them pretty much all the time now. And that's why, again, a behind the scenes thing for you. When you see me do and there you go, that's it. I hope you enjoyed that video. Take care. You will notice that I've got like lines all over here where I've had it on my head. Because they are tight. But I prefer the headband ones so they don't fall off when I bend over. But all fun. Okay, we're doing good. So, issue 58. This is the instruct. Wait a minute, we've just done this. Right, issue 59. There we go. Let's go to the right camera. So we've got the bottom part of this now to put in. So we should be able to do that. This is quite a simple stage. We're pretty much repeating what we've just done. So, and you know what? We have caught up with this collection now. I think I've only got about 10 more stages left to do. And then I've caught up. So it goes to show how many I was behind. And a lot of that wasn't my fault. A lot of that was because I think it was one of the packs hadn't arrived. So, right, I'm going to get some DM screws out here. Because it's this metal thing there that I'm going to want. Got me DM screws. I'm going to be putting this into place. So, going into metal. Just checking it. It's tilted. It's tilted. Let me have a look. I'm going to match this with the one I've already put in. So, where's this going? So this is going to go on just on the bottom of this section here. I'm going to match it to the one I've got here. It's going to go in whatever way that's going to be in line. I think that looks good. Can you see that? So I'm going to go with that. So it's a DM screw in here to hold that in. One that side. And one the other side. If it doesn't fit, I would have just flipped it. But the way things are going tonight, it's I'm putting everything in the wrong way. There we go. So that's in. In the top, we're going to be putting a DM screw to hold that in. The DM screw is going in from the fixed side. So we'll put that in now. What are you drinking tonight, Wade? Just coffee tonight? Just coffee, Don Cartwright, because I said I got back late and I need to wake myself up. So you know what will happen? I guarantee I will finish the stream. And then normally after finishing the stream, I think about going to bed. But yeah, the coffee will probably be keeping me awake. So, but you know, but rum keeps me awake as well. I know that because when Todd keeps me up at Wonderfest and they've got the alcohol in the room, I tend to stay awake, don't I, Todd? So, Wayne, what do you think of the coverage? Oh, Lewis Hamilton, I'm sick and tired of seeing him now, to be honest with you. Because you know what? It will be such an anticlimax if he performs poorly when the Ferrari first race. We'll have to see. But I don't want Verstappen to dominate this year. So it'd be good if there is a bit of competition, I guess. So, okay, we've done that. We can put that to one side because we're now going to be building this section. And I need to have it, let's go on the top camera, that one that way round. And this one, which has got like off-center holes as well. So the one that's got the little tab at the bottom is going to be going onto that tab just there, like that. That's held in with a KM screw. Got that here. The wheel hubs look a bit beefy and overbuilt for an unsprung weight. They do actually, yeah. But I'm wondering how long before we start, because it seems like these F1 cars, they don't take too long before we get models out for them. But there we go, that's in place. We get to actually put this bit in the car now. Have we had to put this in yet? No. Okay, I'll put that in a second. Bring it over again. This way round, I guess. Is that right? Stand by. No, they've got it upside down now. Don't like doing that, but there we go. That's upside down. No, they've got it that way round. Stand by. So, hang on. If they've got that way round, there, so when I put it upside down, it's going to be that way round, isn't it? Is that right? So one's going to go in here, and then this one is going to be going into the point there. I'm just trying to slip it under. Ah, there you go. So it's held in with a JM screw in that hole there. Let's get that one in. Quite a long screw, this one. And it's not going to go in at the moment because I haven't really got it in far. I'm going to have to put my glasses on again. Can't see a thing. Let's have a look. Oh no, I think that might go in. We're about to find out. Whoops. When I get this, I hold it like a pen. It needs to be detailed just so I can start it off. Yeah, it's not looking good. Oh, actually, it might be. Hang on. No. The reason that's not going in is because if you have a look at this, let me just take it out again. It's got a lot of paint on it. So I'm going to dip the whole thing in oil now. Stand by. Try that again. And then take another look. I think we're in now. Always the hardest parts. You should be able to tell because it should go quite deep in there to start off with. There we go, just like that. So, one's in. Can I use my bigger screwdriver? Yes, I can. So, that side's in. The other side's going to be taking an LM screw, which I've got here. And that one's going to be going in from, go to this camera, this side just here. This one's a lot easier to get in. Let's move that brake line out of the way. Oh God, how am I going to get this in? Right, they've got it going in from this end, so they've got it going in from this way by the look of it. Oh God, okay. I have to kind of put it in an angle, I guess. Again, I don't think this is going in because it's not lined up fully. There we go. Let's try again. You have to use a thinner screwdriver whether you want to or not, because you've really got to put this in at an angle. I need a right angled screwdriver. Okay, so I've got that in. Let's just see if I can get that a bit tighter. There you go. Perfect. Okay, so that's in both sides there. And the last thing to do is we've got this little thing here to go in, which goes onto this hole just at the back. I'm just seeing how I put this one in over here. It goes out that direction. So it's going out towards the back of the car. You can see that on the top camera there. We've got one there. So this one's just going to mirror that, which I'm just trying to figure out. It has got a keyhole pattern actually, look. So it can only go in one way. That's going to go in there, and that's held in with a CM screw. You have the Concorde and can't build it, nowhere to put it. Oh God. That's the story of my life here, Todd. It's ridiculous. Right. Just, this is going to be fun. Get this in. Get a screw. Get that in. There we go. Perfect. And screw that in as tight as I can get it. Ah. that's good. And that is all there is to do in that stage. So, how are we doing for time? We're doing good. We're doing good. We can do stage 60. That's where I wanted to get to tonight. So, this is looking like we might actually complete something on time for a change. Okay. Tidy my workshop up. Okay, so we've got this one. Hi, Ian Campbell. How's it going? Ian, after the stream, I'm going to message you on Messenger. I need to have a chat. That's all right. So I'll message you on Messenger after the stream. All good. Okay, so stage 60. As you can see, this is how we started the pack. So we should be able to do this quite simply. See, I'm just putting that in there. Okay, we should do this. This is not going to be an issue at all. He says. Let's see. Cool. Right. We have got, this is the metal hub again. Nice that it's metal. Once again, I'm going to be completing the circuit, as I said last time, by putting this into there like that, holding it in with BM screws. And then I am going to put them in, 2 of these. They go in really tight. Really tight. Okay, here's the second one. Perfect. Then my hand's starting to ache there. Look, we've got an extra pipe in this one though. They didn't tell us about that one before, did they? Where's that come from? Okay. We're going to be putting this into here, which means a case of pushing it around until I can get that in. Like putting a bicycle tyre on. But there you go, that's in. Then that goes into the other side here. It can only fit one way round, and that's held in with BM screws. Oh, put the drive shaft in first way. Then put that in there. See, almost did something wrong there. Who was shouting at me? Chris, are going to finish before they finish the road of yours. Yeah, they still doing that, Chris. Old wooden shed got chainsawed today. Oh, I bet that was fun, ripping all that down. How long do you reckon it's going to take to build another shed, Chris? Is that a big job? Oh, there you go. So now that's in. Just like last time, I'm going to do this exactly the same way, I think. That these 2 here go at the bottom. Put the drive shaft in there. Just to line everything up here. And then they go down the bottom like that. And that goes in there like that. Perfect. So, going to put this screw in first, I think. I'm going to do it that way. Which was a LM screw. Completely forgot. Got that here. Use my bigger screwdriver to get this in. Perfect. That's gone in okay. And then it's just the flanged KM screws on the upside down to get just these 2 bits in here. So, got them here. A30 still closes overnight so they can complete the road. It seems like the never-ending job, Chris. That's been like a year and a half since I've been down there, you know, and they still haven't finished it. God, if it was the Chinese, they'd have that done by now. They would have had it done in a week. Right, let's get this last one in. And that's that hub on. So, now obviously in the next stage, I'm guessing we're making another one of these. But that is certainly coming along. I'm building the back now, aren't I? What am I actually building here? Now, the engine's going to be in the back of the car. So this has got, I'm doing the rear now, aren't I? Because we've already done the front. So it's very detailed. Look at it. Oh my God. But that isn't too bad, is it? I am enjoying this build. I am now that I've got the parts. I'll be honest with you, I was getting a bit reluctant to build it while the parts weren't coming because they did keep us going for quite a while with no parts, and it gets demoralising. So I know what a lot of you are feeling when they send the parts out. So I think they skipped pack 6 and then went on to 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and I don't think I continued it until I think pack 12. Rather than get pack 12, I got pack 6, so now I can flow on. Because on this build, you couldn't continue if you didn't have the stages. So it's a bit funky. Look at me tidying up. This is the OCD in me. I can't concentrate until I've tidied up. I've always been this way. Always been this way. This is where the Wayne says, once I've got a bee in my bonnet, I have to do it. I have to do things. So put it this way, look, the car. Let me tell you, have I got time to tell you? I've got 10 minutes. Let me tell you about something that happened at the weekend, which you're going to laugh because this is typical me talking about that, yeah? So at the weekend, we went out to dinner with Esther's mum. And she came back really that late at night and said, Wayne, the headlight of the car is not working. So I went out and sure enough, the left headlight was not working. So I thought, not a big deal. I've got spare bulbs in the car. So I opened the brand new box of bulbs, put the new bulb in, headlight is not working. So I thought, ah. So I double checked the bulb to make sure the filaments weren't broke. No, the bulb's fine. So I thought, the fuse has gone. Now, on a Nissan Note, it's not like any car you've ever known. It's got 2 fuse boxes. So you've got a fuse box in the inside of the car, which is for all the inside gadgets like cigarette lighters, internal lights and stuff like that. But you've got a fuse box outside the car in the hood underneath the headlight, the left headlight. There's a fuse box there. Now this fuse box, let me try and describe this for you. As a matter of fact, I'm going to use my phone. My phone is going to describe this to you. So the fuse box is face down that way. You've got clips either side here, 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 here. To get them out, you have to pull the clips out. But it's first a challenge because you can't just do one clip and then the other. You have to do all 4 at the same time to lift it out. So I use flat blade screwdrivers and I just rammed one into each corner and I got it out. Now you'd expect when you take it out, you'd see the fuse box there. No. On a Nissan Note, this is the fuse box. So when you take it out, the fuses and stuff are on the bottom here. The problem is, because you've got all the wires there, I can only get it about that far up. So what people have been doing, reading on the internet, is putting a mirror underneath so they can see the fuses. Now, I went to Halfords in the end to get advice, and they says, look, you can pull it quite hard. It's because it's cold out, the wires are now rigid. If it was warmer, you put a hairdryer on it, then they'll be a lot more softer and you'll be able to turn them. So I drove it home with this just balancing off, so it's warm enough for me to get out, and then I can lift it up. Now, realistically, that's about as far as I could lift it. Okay, I identified the fuse. I had spare fuses and pried it out and replaced it and thought, very good. Put it back in the car and turn the headlights on. Nope, headlights not working. So I was like, oh, God, no. Why can't a simple job just go right? So I thought, you know what? I can't be bothered with it. It's a 15 amp fuse. Why don't I feed the wire from one bulb to the other, knowing there's a live feed for there? Put that in. None of the headlights worked. So I was like, oh, I used a Wago clip. I cut wires and everything. So I thought, no, not doing that. Took the Wago clip off, and then I put all the wires back to the way they were. Once again, high beam works, low beam does not work. So I was like, I give up. I don't know what's wrong with it. I'm gonna have to get this booked in. So I thought, well, I'm gonna need some spare headlight bulbs anyway. So I went to Halfords, which is our car place, and I got some more headlight bulbs. And I thought, just on the off chance, even though I've checked the filaments in both bulbs of these new set, I will try this bulb. It was the bulb. The 2 brand new bulbs in the box were not working. It threw me. So when I bought these other bulbs and they work first time, even though the filaments were complete, so whatever goes on in the gumph in the silver, it was a nightmare. So that took about, Esther will tell you, that took half the day on Sunday for me to figure out it was a bulb. Absolutely crazy. But there you go. Oh, Ian, welcome to the stream. Ian, we were talking about this on the stream. We were having a lot of fun with it. So thank you once again for this. But it's pretty cool. Did you use Mike's tester? No, not for that. I tell you what I did use. I used my patience and my anger That's just as good. Where am I supposed to put these gongies? I'll put them up there for now. But yeah, that is probably the biggest cock up I've made in my life. Check the bulbs, even though if the bulbs are new, you'd expect them to work. That's my argument. If the bulbs are, your car has 3 fuse boxes. Oh my god. But yeah, I couldn't believe how stupid I was. I just naturally assumed every time a bulb goes normally, I could check the continuity, but I didn't really understand what I was doing because it's got the high beam and the low beam in the same bulb, so you've got 3 prongs. But I should have checked the bulb. Didn't do that. But cool. Yeah, Ian, I understand these come bigger as well. Is that right? Now, Adam Savage had a ginormous one, didn't he? But are they the ones that I've seen for like £200? Is that the one he was showing on his channel? But I mean, I've already used them, Ian, just so you know. I used this on the Nissan. We were talking earlier about the Nissan Skyline. The switch was broken on mine. This was invaluable to actually fix that switch. And I do like the fact that it's magnetic and they're not going to fall off anywhere. So that's cool. The reason that the stream started and then stopped at 6:30 is because I'm actually using Restream tonight. But I'm not on Restream, if that makes sense. So years ago when I used to stream, I'd stream on OBS, but it would pass it out to other channels on Restream. But I'm doing that tonight just so I can experiment with different ways that I can actually do these member streams. So we'll have to see. Not sure about the larger one. Mine didn't come with a case. You got the newer upgraded version. Well, the thing is, as I said, let me just take these off. What happened, Ian, because I did demonstrate this to you, is that it got delivered in a box, yeah? And I opened the box and it was this, right? Now, it was heavy, but I couldn't open it. And I'm like, it wasn't rattling. So I'm like, this is why I'm looking at Esther blanked face going, what is it? And I thought, is it a ruler? Do I just use it as a, because it's obviously got ruler on there. Do I just use it as a ruler? But I thought, no, why would they make it so thick? And then I realised, actually, you can pry that open. And then I saw all of these bits laid out in here. Oops, got it stuck to me now. And then I was even more dumbfounded. So what I had to do in the end was go on YouTube and type the name that OmniFixo, and that explained everything. And now I've actually used it, I can see what you mean about it's one of these tools that you just can't live without. You've been spoilt once you've used it. You've been spoilt. You don't want to change that. But my whole electric station here, I mean, I'm all ready to go with that refit, just so you know. Don't be surprised if there's a video going up next week for that. But I do want to get Maximillian's waist and legs done before I do the arm. The arms is the last thing I'm doing because I really do want to motorise them. So when you have the large one, I think it looked bigger on tested. Oh, really? Oh, okay. It's a blinding thing. So where did you find out about it? Was it from watching the Adam Savage thing then, Ian? Because I'll be honest with you, I've never heard of them. Never heard of them at all. Very strange. Anyway, I've just finished my coffee. Good build tonight. Hopefully we'll... I want to go back to the Enterprise. I need to get some Enterprise done now. We've got Pack 7 almost out the way. So we can see where we go for that. So we all at HGM said we had to send you one. Ian jumped on it. Oh, bless. It's all cool. So remember, we're going to be live streaming tomorrow on Thursday. Nissan Skyline's going to be on the channel tomorrow as well. And then hopefully I would have completed DB5 for Friday's video. But thank you for joining me tonight. Take care of yourselves and I will see you tomorrow.